For many Hoosiers, the snow that fell last Sunday is still there tonight, especially on sidewalks. One man in Fishers told us he did his part cleaning his walkway, but he claims that city plows pushed fresh piles of snow back onto the sidewalk, blocking access for kids trying to get on the school bus. Tonight, Logan Gay shares his frustration and what the city of Fishers says we need to know moving forward.
Phil Ackerman is taking it easy after this past snowstorm.
Well, we haven't had a snow like that in ages. And back in 1978, when we had the blizzard, my family and I were down in Florida, so we missed it.
But this time he was home and dealing with it firsthand. Ackerman is 78 years old and has a heart condition. So once the snow stopped, his neighbors stepped in to help.
They just come over with their snowblower, and they had my sidewalk clean and the driveway clean. That was before the plows came through.
All that hard work gone.
We ended up with a kind of a mountain on our sidewalk.
This time too high for a snowblower or shovel.
I was a little disappointed, and I know they're just doing their job, so I'm not a complainer, but my concern was, the kids need to walk on the sidewalk to get to their school bus.
Ackerman hopes the city can find a better way to plow cul-de-sacs, maybe pushing the snow somewhere else instead of on sidewalks. 13 News reached out to the city of Fishers to see if there's anything they could do. The city responded in part. Unfortunately, large snowpiles from plows are an inevitable byproduct of a large snowfall like the one we experienced. In our city and others across Indiana, property owners are ultimately responsible for clearing sidewalks and preserving pedestrian access following snowstorms. A spokesperson also told 13 News the city is working on a volunteer program that could help neighbors like Ackerman clear snow in the future.
I think it's an excellent idea. And there are a lot of people like me, who are older and who have heart conditions, and they warn you not to get out there and shovel the snow, especially when it's piled up like that.
So for now, he'll just wait for the sun to do it for him. In Fishers, Logan Gay, 13 News.
Monday is the deadline to file complaints about snow-covered roads here in Marion County. Crews with Indy DPW wrapped up their extended shifts last night, and now they're moving on to inspection mode, checking out the work done by the contractors since the winter storm hit last weekend. They're looking for streets with a thick pile of snow down the middle and tire tracks on either side. They tell us that's a sign that a plow has not been through, and they'll send a truck back out. You can file a claim online with the Mayor's Action Center through Monday. Make sure that you include a photo. And also make sure you've got our WTHR weather app to track the cold temperatures and snow chances. You can check the hourly forecast and get the weather blog anytime right there on your phone. It's a free download. Go get it before you fall asleep tonight. You'll find it in the App Store.